You already know it's Yes Jonas, YesJonas.com. Go support it. Shout out to Halsey World. He dropped a gang load of bucks. Mark B, you already know. Shout out to him. But shout out to y'all, man. In Passport We Trust, the shirts are selling like crazy. Brazil, Colombia. All the shirts are selling on all of the sites I'm promoting. But it's crazy because, let's talk about it, is the grass greener? Damn right the grass is greener from my perspective. Now, if you think something otherwise or you say it's not, let's drink you crabs in a barrel real quick. All you hating crabs. But if you say it's not cool, we say it is. We're the deciders. The grass is greener. It's not burnt. It's not brown. The sun doesn't get to it too much. It might be a couple pests around, but other than that, it is greener. I put out a video earlier this week called "The 7 Signs That She's Trying to Drug You." Go check out that video for all you foreign traveling dudes. And you go into countries where it's known for women to drug you. If you're not going to those countries, you don't need to worry about this, but you still need to be aware. In Passport We Trust. And I put out that video to show you that, yes, we have terrible things that happen overseas or whatever like that. You got places that things happen, but not all places. And it's the way men operate in these very places that they go to. That's why I put out that video. So if you haven't seen it and you think about safety, your safety, and you want to know what women are doing in these countries, all the men are talking about, go look at the video. So I put it out there that it's not all peaches and cream everywhere. But is the grass greener? Hell yeah. You can't get away from it. And we based it on, we got our own little system, but we base it off of dating and marriage for the most part, but getting history, getting to know people, practicing the languages from the actual people that speak it, getting verifiable history, learning new things about the places that you go to, meeting travelers also along the way. All of that stuff helps. All of that stuff helps. It all helps. It's all part of the grass being greener. But as far as marriage and dating in particular, specifically, the grass is always going to be greener. Always going to be greener. The Quad, what up, bro? You can, you can't set our standards for us. You're not a person that travels like we do. You stay in America, you date in America more so than you date overseas. We got guys who haven't touched women in over 2 years. We got guys who haven't touched American women as far as sexually. Global Paper, what up, bro? Y'all see the channel's growing. Oh, the channel's growing rapidly. Shout out to myself for getting out the word, and to the very few guys that are doing it. Because y'all don't understand how much work I do trying to promote the channel, cards. So all of that stuff is working. But to the very few guys, I don't have very guys that support this channel. It's very few men. It's probably like 10. Out of the hundreds and thousands that watch, it's probably 10. 10 guys that really support this channel, who will really share my videos and everything. So it's probably like 10 guys in total. So shout out to everybody, those 10 guys that rock with me. And it's only 10 who share my videos, who share. I'm only gonna give them their props. Other cats come around, then they bounce. And they don't wanna show support, they don't wanna show love, they bounce because I'm not popping. But as soon as the channel get popping, like it is growing, then they're gonna come back around and start acting like they was here from day one. We know that trick. But let me get back into it. So, is it greener? Yes. From all of those other variables that are put out there that go along with the system, right? All of those other programs, but the system itself is meant for us to be happy, right? Silky, what up, bro? The system itself is meant for us to be happy. Just bottom line, the system is a man's happiness. I don't care what you guys put on it. I don't care how you trying to gloss it up. I don't care you trying to redirect it from us and all of that. I don't care. I don't care if you live out the country and trying to go against us. I don't care about none of that. I don't care if you go out the country more than some of us do, more so than others. Don't care about none of that. You cannot redo the system. The system for us traveling dudes means that we only trying to be happy. That's it. That's it. Salute, brother. I'm a V-cell saving every dime so I can lead them in. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to all the V-cells out there too. Real talk. And I'm telling you, I'm losing sympathy for incels because y'all need to be V-cells. I'm going to be real with you. Come over here and join us. You see, we haven't touched women in 2 years. We'll wait to go out the country. You get what I'm saying? We haven't touched women in 3 months, 6 months. Everybody got their own time to where they voluntarily celibate. That doesn't matter. You know when it's right for you or when you're ready to go out the country and you met, if you're a relationship type guy, if you met a woman that you really digging, or if you want to go out there and you want to pay for women and pay them to leave, as you guys say, that's all on you. We're not going to be boxed in as far as the travel. We only one thing, the system is for you to be happy. Now, within that system, you gotta respect certain things, right? There's certain laws that you must respect. There's certain groups of people that you must respect. There's certain environments that you must have more respect or so than others, right? I don't go in no westernized environments because you go in those environments, you feel entitled. I go environments where you have to respect those people or you're going to get left stinking. Those were type of environments I go in. The people demand respect or you're going to get left stinking. And you say, oh, that's extreme and all of that. No, you can't dictate for me my happiness. I like to surround myself around the locals. I like to be around people who don't feel as entitled. Because think about this. If you're on a whole flight and there's hundreds of people then thousands and thousands of flights coming in and there's everybody like you and you're going to, and everybody coming in with this privileged mind and it's a westernized society, you're not going to enjoy it. You're not going to enjoy it. That's the purpose of you leaving America in the first place. That's the purpose of you leaving the United States of America or whatever westernized society you come from. So that's what I like to do. But is the grass greener? Yes. The flowers are blooming on the other side while everybody, you heard me use this analogy before, a couple years ago. Their grass over there is brown. It has crack valves in it. It has crackheads laying there. It has politicians in suits who look clean standing in the middle. Right? Like a cartoon drawing, right? It has the trap house on it, right? It has ambulance, the ambulance on there, right? It has the police cars on the lawn, right? It has a family with about 4 there, right? It has all of that on that lawn over there. But the lawn that we've chosen, right, that we've chosen to make green, it has whatever you want on that lawn. But the lawn is green. It's, as they say, manicured lawn. You know, in the South, they use manicured. It has, in up north, we say, yo, it's dope. It's put together, right? So, with that being said, your lawn has, and it only has you and whatever you want to put on there. It has you and whatever you want to put on that lawn. That's all that's on that lawn is you and whatever you want to put. That's it. That's it. It's Friday. It's what they have for their recognition days. They have Labor Day. There's their recognition day, and a lot of people coming into town. A lot of people, because let me tell you how you know it's getting cold, right? In the morning in the South, it's now 60 degrees in the morning, right? And at night, the temperature drops, automatically goes down to 70 something degrees, automatically. Like right now, it's probably like 75 or something like that. You could tell the temperature is changing. You could tell its temperature changing. If you're a European type of traveler, dude, you're gonna miss Europe, because Europe is about to get very cold in the next coming weeks. Because they started making adjustments to who they letting in again. So Europe can have it, right? We'll keep going to our countries over here. Um, but other than that, some cats are planning to go to certain countries in Africa. But no matter where you go, the grass is always greener than what you know. Now, my green grass starts in Brazil. That's my green grass. So in the middle of my lawn, it's gonna have a big ass Brazilian flag or the word Brazil in it, right? You might have Tanzania. You might have Bali. You might have, well, let's go to an extreme, Australia. You might have that, right? You might have one of those countries that's going to be the reason why your grass is greener. I chose Brazil. And now everybody's choosing that, even the people in the military and all that. It's like, yo, you went all over the world in the army, and the people that has traveled 7 places and made it seem like their motherland was better than my motherland. My motherland is in Brazil, their motherland might be somewhere else. And then now they come around to say that my motherland is and I mean I'm talking about my choice, not the actual country, right? And people say, yo, you guys are going, catching flights are not black men, mostly Europeans and Asians. Who cares about that? Who gives a fuck about who's flying? See, this is what you guys, arguments you guys try to put. Who gives a flying fuck who's traveling? Who gives a fuck about that? Worry about your grass. I got something I was going to present. Well, let me present it here. Stop being a social dipper. Stop being a social dipper. That's the problem with all of you. You guys, you don't know how to focus on your meal. You worried about somebody else's meal. Where they're putting their boneless chicken wings, where they're putting their coffees or anything like that. That's what you guys are worrying about. Worry about your own life. Who cares if they're traveling? Who cares what group of men are traveling more so than others? Who gives a flying fuck about that? Who cares? And for you to let people corner you into that argument, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. I'm gonna say that now. I don't subscribe and all that stuff is over. I'm aggravated today. I'm aggravated today. So who cares about that? So that's when my aggravation ends. But just go do you. Just go do you. Enjoy yourselves. Stop looking for people that look at. Stop. Go enjoy yourselves. You're supposed to be elite for a reason. You're supposed to have a passport for a reason. This is why I go to countries no matter. I don't care if it's the Nagariga, and that's not even a country. But I don't care if it's Nagariga. I'm gonna go out to Nagariga and I'm gonna have fun all by myself. Yes, Jonas is gonna be there like it's 10 million people partying with me. And that's how you guys gotta be. Stop worried about who's partying with you. Stop worried about who's the popular dude on YouTube and all that. Forget all that. Who cares about all that? Go and have fun. That's the reason why you got a passport, not to box yourselves in. We've explained this before. You got a TV, there's a box. You got a phone, a box. You got stuff that come in the mail is in the shape of a damn box. They call you a damn square because you're boring. You don't get out there and do what others do. Why do you care about that? That's why you chose to call it Matrix. You even boxed the concept of travel and moving outside of the country. You put it in movie terms, not the use of the red pill and blue pill. You don't do it for that. You do it to take a shot at America. You don't do it to go out there and have fun. You don't do it to go there, proverbial, let your hair down. You go out there and call it Matrix to make yourself feel good and others around you thinking that that's going to give you cool points. Fuck no. Fuck calling it a Matrix. I don't give a fuck about none of that jargon. Go out there and have a blast in life. Stop worried about women, what they doing over here, go out there. This is why you got a passport, to free everything, to free your mind, if you want to use it as such. If you want to box yourself in with a passport, you can't come have a conversation with me. You can never come have conversation with me if you're supposed to be a global person and your thinking is minute. You're supposed to be global and your mind is in a little fucking ping pong ball. Your brain is in a ping pong ball when you have a whole globe with 7 billion people and it's just you in a ping pong ball and all of the chains that you built up over the years. I've told you, go sit on somebody's couch, how long is travel, and come talk to us. But the jargon that you use, you know I'm going to be against it. That's why nobody want to promote my videos now. Because I don't think like them. I don't want to play the victim. I'm not going to be a passport victim. I'm like, yo, this is what these women do over here. Let's point out the types of women. Let's keep that in mind, and let's go over there and have fun. If we can pull other dudes with us, let's do it. They beefing now about Brazil and South Africa. Who gives a fuck about that? Fuck everybody who's saying something bad about Brazil. They always gonna say something bad about Brazil. Because now they got their black card. Oh, their black card came in the mail. So all of a sudden South Africa is gonna come up. Their black card came in the mail. Oh, I feel black again. Hilarious. Whoever's beefing about that is stupid. Somebody sent me a video on that shit. I ain't even open it. And that's real talk. And the person could tell you that. It says red, nope. I'll stay away from that shit. You don't have to like Brazil. You don't have to. I'm going to stay liking the women. I'm going to stay liking the food. I'm going to stay. Who gives a flying fuck? If you want to eat food with your damn fingers, go ahead. I'm going to stick to my fucking fork. Think I'm going to big up Africa for what? There's so many countries. I share more in common with Brazil than I do Africa. We went through the same slavery. What the fuck if you want to be real, Africa the one who fucking sold us. So miss me with that bullshit. Share more in common with them than I would anybody, even if they don't know who they are, just like America. People that look like me, where they share my same color, race, ethnicity, group, in a category, they think they against me. So I wouldn't be surprised if Brazilians, they're going through the same damn thing. And they went through some severe atrocities for some stuff where there's not even no law enforcement or change to happen. So I share more in common than them, with them. So you think because I say I want to go to Tanzania, okay, that's one country. One. Well, also shout out to Guinea-Bissau. Y'all know why, because of that. Alpha, thanks a lot, bro. Alpha Trader hit me up on the Cash App. Thanks a lot, bro. I rarely see those. Well, you the 11th guy now. I see those from 11 guys so far. Same 11 guys over and over and over. Patrick, Mark B, Halsey Wall just gave, Rollo, Matty Ghost, Theory JC. Who else am I forgetting? Oh my goodness. Ashley, shout out to him. Um, um, what's the young boy who's in college? Him. Captain Saver, shout out to him. And there's very few others. Very few others. But I appreciate that shit. Shout out to y'all, man. So I'm not gonna get boggled down by. I'm just not. I'm just not. I'm not gonna get boggled down. Yes, always good to hear you. Oh, Patrick, I just mentioned you, y'all. Damn, y'all messages be leaving the phone quick when it be several messages back to back. Then they start deleting the other ones. So shout out to everybody for getting me to 1,000 subscribers. The 10 fellas that really share my streams, that really rock with me. Shout out to those 10 who really share them. I'm not talking about everybody else who watch me. Shout out to you for watching, but you don't share my stuff. You don't even talk about me. You try to put me in a corner and say, I'm going to just go listen to them, show them love, but then I ain't going to share them. Nah, because I put in a lot of money to get this channel to where it is now. A lot of money. And that's why I only give those 11 now who donate. So shout out to you. But other than that, all I'm saying is it's come to a point where I told you I'm making plans. So I buckled down. I start working my other jobs. I did another one last night. Even this afternoon. That's why it took me a while to come on, because I was going to come on earlier. But I'm trying to stack that money, put that bread aside, go on these trips before gets too late, it gets too cold and freezing in a lot of these places. So I'm making my adjustments, getting to that paper. You get what I'm saying? To go to these countries because the grass is greener. You know what it's like to feel a foreign woman as soon as you land into femininity who don't want anything? Now, some of them do. Some of them do. Don't get it twisted. But the ones I'm meeting don't. But like I said, there's a grace period. The prettier the woman is a grace period to how long she's going to wait. And as far as dating and marriage. So, people ask me, yo, do you think something's ever gonna? It was a war in there. What you talk about? Alpha, what you talk about, bro? Where was the war where? Don't name names. Don't put nobody names in my chat, please. So I don't want to, channels don't promote me. I'm not promoting no channels no more. They don't promote me, so if this shit gets to 50,000, 60,000, I got constantly nah, don't go rock with that person. That's what I'm gonna start saying. Now, I don't rock with him. I don't know who that is. So I don't want to be a name dropper because I don't know who these people are. I haven't chopped it up with them. I'm not giving them props. Talking to J. Cloud. J. Cloud in here? Shout out to him. Silky said, keep chipping away, keep. Yeah, so that's why I put that in that video. It's rare channel. I rock with channels. If you keep chipping away, keep evolving. Yeah, I'm trying, man. I'm trying. It's aggravating because it's difficult. And when you got 100 men that all they have to do is hit, who say they rock with you, all they got to do is hit share. They refuse to hit share. And some of these cats I've been knowing for years, and they refuse to hit share. So that shit right there is aggravating. And then when they want something or want to chop it up with me, they expect me to drop a dime and chop it up with them right away. And I'm like, nigga, you don't even support me. And I don't use that word, but with them, I'm aggravated today. It's the first time you ever heard me use that word, and I'm aggravated. So, it's all good. That's why I stayed to myself the rest of this week. I ain't want to talk to nobody. So, but other than that, so I always have these conversations. And you know who gets it? This is the crazy part about it, yo. When you talk to people that's in their 60s and 70s, yo, for you to change a group of baby boomers, I had a conversation with baby boomers today, right? And they said, yeah, young man, I heard you, you tell guys to travel, and we got into this little discussion about you tell guys to travel. And I see what you mean now. Baby boomers, old school people. I'm gonna share your videos to the incels and tell them to stop making excuses. Exactly, they're gonna hate me, but y'all know I don't give a fuck what nobody says about me online. Who gives a flying fuck? Dudes have made videos about me, I never responded to them. But other than that, and I'm talking about they try to attack me, not my points, right? If you make a video attacking points, that's cool. But when you start attacking a person and stuff like that, you go beyond that. But the crazy part about it is, they said we get what you're saying now, and I said hold up. I said, all you guys were the very ones when I told you I don't mention race, right? Men from all around are going through the same thing. I said the women are problems, and we going down all of the things I've been saying throughout the years on this YouTube, right? And I said that's the crazy part about it. I said I was taking heat years ago from all of these elders, yo, taking heat. Oh man, you just this. Oh man, you just that. You making excuses. And I'm like, how am I making excuses? I'm giving fellas an alternative. I'm not saying anything about, I'm giving fellas the alternative. I'm saying, do you want this form of femininity, or do you want this form? Do you want this form of cooperation, or do you want this form? Do you want this form of encouragement, or do you want this form? Do you want this form of organization, relationship organization, or do you want this form? Do you want this form of, and then I was like, I'm giving fellas a form. Why would you want a sense of entitled respect that you got to give somebody, but they don't give you the same respect in return? I'm saying all you elders missed it throughout these years of me breaking this down to you, why I started a travel channel, I said, you're trying to get me to explain myself when I'm not going to fucking do that. I'm going to show you the blueprint I laid down for fellas and why fellas evolved their talking, right? They're speaking about travel instead of making it all about women, right? Let's make it about other things. Like, let's evolve it. Let's push it forward. Not even evolve, but let's just make it more efficient, right? I said, let's do that. Theory JC, what up, bro? I said, let's do that. I said, fellas have been traveling longer than me, and I motivated them more, but they don't give me my respect. I motivated them fellas haven't traveled in years before they saw my channel, right? They saw my channel, all of a sudden, their travel game picked up because of me. Not anybody else on YouTube. Me, my energy. Shalom, OB. My energy. The way I presented my information. How I feel about it. How I get down, how I'm up in your face with this information and don't give a flying F what people think about it. Me. I don't care if nobody give my props from this day forward. Do you want to entitle land well in the U.S. or feminine dominant? Oh, we know America is leading in obesity. So I said, yo, only me. I said, I got these fellas to start traveling again. I said, that's what it was all for. Even the dudes that's older than me, who are thinking one way. And I was telling them, I said, that's why I did all of this. And I said, for you guys, you must be like them dudes online. You missed the point of all of this. Because you got a one-track mind, or your mind is in a ping pong ball. I said, but my mind isn't. It's global. And I said, I tried to get fellas that, just like I tried to get you all to think about the options that we have. Why should we limit those? And I'm sitting in the room in schooling all of these old who think they know it all, who think they got it all, who think hey, young. I said, listen, you might got more experiences than me, but you don't have the experiences I have in the way that I have them. So my experiences will always trump yours. That's what I told them old heads. Because you know them old, and only certain ones, not all of them. Because all of them understand that it could be a younger person who has way more knowledge and wiser than them. And they said that. So I was like, hold up. You got more experiences than me, but you don't have the experience that I have in the way I've experienced them. So my experiences in the way I experienced them, in a severe and extreme or mild ways, can always trump your experiences. You can't, a person who's 70 fucking years old can't tell me about traveling in the jungle. They don't know. They can't tell me about getting in water where worms can go up your fucking shit and go into your intestine. They don't know. They don't know how it is to talk to people in different languages and how to effectively communicate with a person in another language in the heart of their country. They don't know this. They can only tell me about their lived experiences, and then it becomes limited because those are yours. Those are not mine. And that's why I tell fellas, listen, this is what I experienced. This is the level that I experienced it at. Bro, you should be looking for that level or somewhere around it. If you can't find it, you got to learn from you. It's only you. I say femininity, magnificent forms of femininity. I always say that, magnificent forms of femininity. You got to go out there and experience magnificent forms of femininity yourself. I can't give you these forms of femininity. But I'm like, yo, when you try those magnificent forms of femininity, it's going to change your fucking life. Mwah. It's going to change your life. And you're going to be like, damn, I see what Yesh is talking about, but you got to go out there and get it for yourselves. Now, am I more experienced than you are in Brazil? Yes, I had more experiences than you had in Brazil. Yes. Gregor, what up, bro? Yes, I had more experiences than you have. But did I experience it in a way that you have? No. Now, if you want to talk about both of us guns being pulled, yeah, we could talk about that. We share in those same experiences. You could talk about driving down the highway and getting chased. Yes. You could talk about food that'll make your insides feel like it done went through the heavens form of stream of water. Yes. Because you don't have that many GMOs or all of that stuff pumped with a whole bunch of stuff. Yes, we can enjoy. If you haven't experienced that, yes, yet, but I can tell you that. So my experience trump you as far as that. But when you do get that experience, it's going to be different in Brazil. So that's the way I lean. I'm very practical about this whole shit, yo. Very practical, very, very mediocre. It's not anything difficult that goes in it. Stop social dipping. And social dipping means when you fellas are concerned with one day you want to be a Democrat, one day you want to be a Republican, one day you want to worry about what they're doing. You want to worry about you being heterosexual. Then you want to worry about fighting with the other group. Then you want to leave there and you want to fight and become a power car guy and argue about that. Then all of a sudden you don't even have a car or anything to talk about because you don't have one. You want to leave there and talk about credit. You know all about credit. Then you want to leave there and say, I only know about my credit I know. But then you're trying to tell people they don't know what the hell they're talking about. You're social dipping. Stop social dipping. Stop it. Stop dipping into everything. It's turning you guys crazy. It's turning you crazy. You can't focus on one thing because you're into so many shits. Like I asked one of my friends, I said, let me ask you a question. When you get dipping sauce, what do? He says, what do you mean? I said, how many different varieties of dipping sauces or choices that you have? He says, well, I think I get about 5 of them. And he started naming them off, right? I said, why you don't have 100? He said, what do you mean? I said, why you don't have 100 dipping sauces? He was like, I don't know. Those are the choices that are at the max. I'll get. I said, why you don't put 100 there? I said, but you're treating your mind as if you got one meal, you got a focus. I said, you're not going to take spaghetti and dip and take your spaghetti and dip it in well, some of you might do that, but you're not going to take spaghetti and dip it in hot wing sauce, because you don't got a taste for hot wings and you don't want your spaghetti to taste like fucking hot wings. I said, just common sense. You dudes treat your mind like that. I said, the reason why all of these dudes turning crazy and they can't focus on travel fully, right? And they can't focus on being happy with their passports. I said, because they're trying to dip their mind in about 1,000 different things instead of focusing on a few of them. I said, yo, I got my passport to only focus on culture, culture, culture. That's it. And the culture is a little bit of this, little bit of that, little bit of this. There's only about 6 things I'm concerned with when I go to these countries. 6. Religion, right? What their spiritual system are, or religion, right? Music, arts, women, festivals. That's it. That's it. And one more, infrastructure. And that goes along with the economics, money, because I'm trying to save a pretty penny in these countries. So I'm telling them like, yo, that's what I do. But that's why dudes are all over the place and they can't stick to one person. They want to delve their minds into everything. And there's 40 and 50 and 60 and the late 30s and early 30-year-old men who doing all of this. I expect this from younger. So, y'all can hate me for this. Stop social dipping. Stop social dipping. That's why you say, I'm getting out the matrix. I'm like, no the fuck you're not. You social dip too much. You social dip too much. You can't get out the matrix. The matrix is in you. So you can start communicating with the locals. Shout out to you, bro. I woke up this morning and I couldn't even open my damn eye. Something was bothering my eye so badly I couldn't even open it. So I couldn't even put in my contacts all day. So but other than that, stop social, like you do, that's why you hear them just mention it, language. That's why you can't focus on language. Because you social dipping. You can't focus on language because your brain is all over the place. I'm trying to get you guys to confine your thinking, yo, to what you want to be happy with. Confine your thinking. You got political systems, you got about 9 different spiritual systems and what you call it that you trying to be a part of, and you got you don't know if you want to be a one-woman man, or you don't know if you want to have a polygamous relationship, you don't know if you want to have just whores around you. Dudes just don't know what the hell they want to do. Brains are just all over the fucking place. You don't know if you want to have children in America or go overseas and have children. Make up your fucking mind and stick to your decision. That's what I'm telling dudes. Yo, you got a passport. Make up your mind, stick with it. Weigh your options. Weigh your options. So is grass green on the other side? Fuck yeah, it is. Because you know what I did? I'm not all over the place. I don't socially dip. I'm like, yo, I want farm women. Check. Let me tell you how your grass can get greener, right? My grass, when I first dealt with it, it was dull. I was looking over there, seeing their grass, and I was like, which is here in America. I was like, yo, let me look at their grass. I'm seeing dudes going through divorces. Their grass is brown. I'm seeing dudes get played by women. The grass is. I'm seeing dudes listen to these whack ass dating coaches who know nothing about women and trying to intellectualize the game and losing still, right? And they telling you that they know about it, right? Dumb. I'm seeing dudes who are so focused on the political system and arguing about politics and getting all upset and damn near losing their mind about politics. I'm like, no wonder why your grass is not green. And the list just going on and on. I'm like, you dudes. So when I talk like this, yo, you talking at people instead of to them. Fuck you. You're grown men. You're grown men. Y'all let me not say that. But you're grown men. You should be able to take this type of talk. You're grown adult men. You're grown adult men. The ones that can't handle this, bounce. Don't care. I can give two shits because the jewels are in all of the jargon and the jewels are in there somewhere. What a damn cigar. What a damn cigar, man. Go get y'all one of these. But the grass is greener. Shout out to everybody who get it amongst all my jargon, my nonsense. But the grass is greener. I'm always going to choose foreign. You see how they're trying to limit us? What place is better than the other? You can't get me in that box. Now we're going to be at war. Like you seen them come in here and say Brazil versus South Africa. No place touches Brazil. None. Zero, zilch, not one. Not one place on this earth touches Brazil. Not one. You can go up there and spit all this and spit it. No. That person, whoever said that, got their black card in the mail. Now they black again. First they were universal. Now they're black again. So, people trying to come in this game and trying to cause division between brothers. Yo, a person likes Colombia, I'm like, cool. Person likes DR? Oh, man. So many fellas go there. I don't argue with them. Yo, DR is better. Okay, cool, that's what you think. I'm always going to pick Brazil. Cool. We don't think the same. I'm going to always pick Brazil. I didn't get my black card in the mail today. My black card has been on me. It's my skin. My skin. It's not a damn mindset that you guys want me to fall under. He said somebody say Colombia. But it's not. I've been black. And I'm a big black man. So when I go in the room and got to duck under some of these doors, I know I'm black. Being tall, I know I'm black. So don't try to spit that to me. So people act like they rediscovered Africa. Fuck out of here. It's been there for fucking eons. And it's going to still be there. Just because you're trying to promote it at this point, who gives a fuck? Go over there and talk to them people that talk about Ghana. Don't talk to us about, you don't like Brazil? Fuck it. You don't like Colombia? Fuck you. You don't like DR? Fuck you. Fuck you. But people and the fellas that travel there who got passports, they get solace by going there. They chill by going there. They have fun by going there. They're happy by going there. So all of that limited, that lowbrow bullshit, y'all can have that shit. I'm cool. I keep listening to my stuff. I keep listening to things that's going to help my way to understand language versus take away from it. So I'm gonna spend 8 hours talking about the battle between when I can use that 8 hours to learn language, to understand pronunciation and all that shit, to learn a new artist, to learn new foods in that place. Any place. It doesn't have to be one. It doesn't have to be anything specific. Right now, I'm talking about Brazil, but I want to go to Tanzania. So I'm listening to Swahili and seeing how that all comes about. So y'all got the wrong person if y'all want me to be invested or put my time in that lowbrow bullshit. Yeah, how the fuck do you argue opinion anyway? How the fuck do you sit on the internet and argue opinion? As you guys said, I wish I could say something right now. The most I know, I ain't listened to nothing nobody sent me, right? Nothing, not 1 second of it, right? But here's the crazy part about it. Just how can you argue opinion? How can you grab your phone, your computer camera, whatever you do, your tablet, I don't care what it is. How can you sit there and argue another person's opinion? You can't even justify facts. Now you can. If you got numbers, which country is the larger women? Which country is the most prettiest? You don't have numbers on whose country has the most prettiest women. You can measure it by saying whose women are more models than others. You can't intellectualize somebody's opinion. That's their fucking opinion. And most opinions come from I feel. I don't deal with I feel. I only deal with that when it comes to me being happy. You can't argue nobody's opinion. You sit there and argue opinion. It's just stupid. It's lowbrow. Now, that day you want to be lowbrow and you want to troll and shit like that, that's different. That's different. We all have fun. We all troll. I troll, everybody troll. Sometimes I get in that realm. But to sit there and argue somebody's opinion is just stupid. I know there's more people saying that Brazil is damn near one of the most beautiful countries that they've ever graced. The women are beautiful, the food tastes good, the fucking just environment is just through the roof. Their whole environment, the family structure, people are connected. Y'all see them in the Amazon. You could actually get out your house right now. You got 10 grand in the bank. You could jump on any flight and go anywhere around Brazil and chill with the locals, and they're going to embrace you and not ask you for a damn dime. We've seen that plenty of times before. So I'm not going to sit online and argue opinion. I'm just saying, if you think your grass is greener, cool. If you think your country that you visit the most is the best, cool. Shout out to you. But am I gonna go in there and say, oh, no. Because my energy and my effort and what I put into it, y'all gonna see it. Y'all gonna reach it. You see what the channel is doing. Channel's doing thousands of views. So I'm okay. The channel's growing. People feel the energy when I talk about certain countries or where I'm going or trying to philosophize this with actual science along with my own personal non-scientifical philosophies and all that. Cool. But people feel the energy and they know I mean this. When you can take yourself out of the whole dating system, you're doing something good. You can remove yourself from the whole dating system. And you got women that actually sending you messages. So you testing the waters and say, let me see if I can get one of these American women. Got the messages, the text messages to prove it. And they have, the women on the other end have the text messages to prove it. My opinion is Jay Clyde ain't going to Africa. I don't blame you. We know you ain't got your black card yet, J. Clyde. Because the only people who got their black card, then they're going to shit on them, the main countries that people talk about. So one day is Brazil, then the next day is going to be Colombia. Africa is better than Colombia. Then they're going to leave there and say Africa is better than a little island country. They're going to say Africa is better than the Dominican Republic. When does it stop? With weirdos, it don't. Those are fucking weirdos. With weirdos, it never stops. But all right, let me get off this bullshit. I apologize for being hostile, but I don't want to talk to nobody. I'm getting off of here. I'm not answering no calls, messages. I'm not going to no groups. I ain't doing none of that. Y'all can have all y'all attention that y'all want with that lowbrow shit. I don't give a flying fuck about it. I don't care what you think of me from this day off, this day forth. Don't care. Don't care what your mama think. Don't care what your pops, your sister. I don't care what anybody thinks of you. I ain't hurting you. I'm going to travel and doing something legal. So if you got a problem with that, you're a fucking fool. And I curse so much on this stream. So I apologize for that. But just been an off week. Been a very off week. It's been very off-putting. So to those that rock with me, I apologize right now. Hopefully y'all the only ones that can hear it. Well, there's only 6 people in here, so I guess they bounce. So fuck them too. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking, so don't get offended. But I'm out this motherfucker. That's why y'all keep getting robbed in these other countries, because y'all fucking mentally weak.